Hello, and how's everyone doing? Woo, woo. Surprise! I was going to go ahead and go live next Wednesday. And I was like, no, I can't wait that long. So, okay. First couple things. You hate getting hair in your dish at a restaurant? So when you're at your house, wow. When you're at your house, go ahead and you need to put your hair up as well. And wash your hands thoroughly. Just saying. Okay, so that being said, hello and welcome, Delicious Lifestyles. Okay, so do you have a frenemy relationship with cooking? And I do know a lot of people that have that. And I was like, I'm going to change that. Let's change that. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and cook. And of course, on all of our cooking shows, they're real, they're raw, and they usually always consist of some wine. Look at a sweater, so it won't get cold. Okay, so, and they're funny. Not really rehearsed. There's a couple other cooking shows out there that, let me see, they just share the recipe with you, and that's all good and fine, but you know what? I wanted to kind of like up it a little bit. So that being said, okay, tonight, okay, late night, right? And honestly, I am in my pajamas. Yes, it is late here. It's like 12:20. And I am drinking wine, so go ahead and pour yourself, press pause if you're watching the replay, and pour yourself a drink, or if not, then hurry up if you're watching it live and get yourself a beverage. I'll wait. I'll take a sip. Obviously, I need to get more. Yes. So YouTube, fun. Let's get started, yeah? Okay, so tonight we're going to do a late night shrimp appetizer, a dish. I do have some raw shrimp here. So if raw food freaks you out, if you want, you can get the cooked shrimp at the store. And then wait until I'm pretty much almost done with the recipe. And then you could add your stuff. But okay, so I have the oven on preheated for 350. If I haven't said before, my name is Kristen Maxine. Welcome to Delicious Lifestyles. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started. Oh, yes, and last night, as I said, like every time we go live, we're going to be playing a drinking game. So, and I'm like, okay, it's going to be a certain word that I choose to say throughout the video. So let's go ahead and go with shrimp. So every time I say the word shrimp, you have to take a drink. Shrimp. Okay. So, of course, as I said before, if you're dealing with raw foods or jalapenos, stuff like that, you always want to wash your hands with hot food. A good tip is to use lemon juice, fresh lemons on your hands. And, or you can just use gloves. So I have some shrimp here. I have the oven preheated at 350. And I am going to be making a buffalo, blazing buffalo shrimp dip. Okay, so the shell is still on. So you just take the shell off. You see the little legs? All the shells come off in like one piece. And you lightly tug the fins. And then you have the whole piece. The fins. What? The tail. See why this is so entertaining? Okay? So that's what you do. But also, I'm going to go ahead and show you, most of the shrimp is cleaned when you get it from the store. But you want to go ahead and take the smallest knife, the little paring knife, and slightly go down just the back of the shrimp and make sure that all of the track, the poop trail, is out. Because later when you're eating, you don't want to see that, right? Okay, so, and I just realized I was looking at the right side of my camera instead of the left. Okay, so then we have another one. So first thing we're doing is peeling the shrimp. And now, honestly, this is not your traditional cooking show that you see that just gives you a recipe or talks to you. This is interactive. It's fun. I might be biased, you know. And it's YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I just realized that you guys are not seeing anything except for the top of my head in my pajamas. Like, seriously, in my pajamas, guys. So if you're new, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you have a frenemy relationship with cooking, do you know, I'm here to tell you, and I hate to be the bad person, but we all have to eat, and we all usually cook once in a while. So you might as well have the best relationship you can and make it fun. That's what we're all about. So that guy's already done. He has no poop in his chamber. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and show you another one up close. Right? And then you take the tail, not the fin, right? And these guys are pretty clean right here. So I'm going to go ahead and hurry this up. I already showed you a couple times. So now let's just get this party started. So in this dip, it is cream cheese, some shredded cheese, just that you can get in a bag, or you can go ahead and take some cheese and, you know, use a grater and shred it. You have to have wine. Oh, I said shrimp, didn't I? Take a drink. Take a drink. Now, I'd love to play some music in the background, but, you know, with all the legal stuff going on. Okay, good. All my shrimp is cleaned. And I'm just doing like a half of this recipe. It usually calls for like 8 ounces of cream cheese, about 16 shrimp, what have you. But it's just me tonight. So we said shrimp. Oh, we said shrimp again. Like, that was 3 times we said shrimp. Thanks, cheers. Okay. So then we have the cream cheese. It's softened. We just need 4 ounces of cream cheese. And remember the trick I told you yesterday? Go ahead and put a wet paper towel underneath your cutting board to keep the cutting board from sliding. Now I put shrimp on this side, and some of the juices got on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn over the board, make sure it's good. Because I'm going to cut cream cheese. I forgot where it was at. Have you ever done that? Been in the kitchen, like, forget what you're doing? Okay, so this is just fun. Thanks for joining. Okay, so I have, like, the 4 ounces of cream cheese. Because the other cream cheese I'm going to save. So if I were to put the whole cream cheese or cut it with the same knife and cut it on the same side of the cutting board, I'm contaminating the cream cheese. And even though you don't see all of the shrimp juice or you don't smell it, it could be on there. And then later, when you use a cream cheese for stuffed jalapeno or a cheese ball or whatever you use it for, then you can contaminate your food. You got to be very careful. It's not just in the restaurants that you got to watch out for. It's in your house as well. Okay, so my oven's on for 350. I'm going to turn on the stovetop to like a high medium. Now I have my softened cream cheese. I have my shrimp. Oh my God, it said shrimp. Gotta take a drink. Now granted, if you don't drink alcoholic beverages, why? No, okay, I'm just kidding. I respect everything. Go ahead and grab your favorite glass of hot tea, chamomile, iced tea, coffee, water. See, I have water right here too. We need to hydrate. Okay. So I got that. And now I'm going to show you guys my true age. Have you checked out the other YouTuber? She is a younger lady. I had to put on my glasses because I cannot see the instructions I'm about to read. But she has a awesome site. It says My Drunk Kitchen. She does pretty much the same thing. She drinks and she cooks. But it's really fun. Okay, so here we go. 2 tablespoons of uncooked stuff. Okay, so this calls for the chicken. Of course, you could do this with chicken. You could substitute it for another protein. You could do veggies, but the veggies I would suggest are like bell peppers and onions, more like a salt, and like tomatoes. You can even do tofu if you want. That's pretty hearty. Okay, preheat oven. Shrimp. Cheers. Do you see how I do that? You like that? Oh my God, in a large bowl. I don't have a large bowl. I did not take out a large bowl. You gotta follow instructions. Okay, so I'm gonna get a large bowl in my jammies. Okay. They want me to cook the chicken, the shrimp. Oh, shrimp! Cheers! And do you know what? My shrimp, I mean, they're not huge. So I'm going to go ahead and put my cream cheese in the bowl. Set that aside. They're not huge, but you still got to cut them because this is like a dip. So when you're eating it with the warm chips that they suggest, ours will be cold or in a bag, you don't want like a big chunk of shrimp, right? So let's go ahead and let's do some more cooking. Okay. So proper way to hold a knife, right? You want to have a knife that feels really good in the hand. There's a few ways, but my favorite way to hold a knife over the 19 years of me cooking is I put my thumb on this side, I turn over, I go like this. You put your finger like this. You don't go like that. Extend it, right? And then your last 3 fingers are actually on. Okay? Best way, let's scoot you down and scoot you closer, guys. Come on, join me. Don't be shy. can you hear my stove going all crazy? The best way is whenever you're chopping anything or slicing anything is to put everything that's about the same size together. So we have smaller pieces. We're going to do this last. We have bigger pieces. Now there's two ways. I'm going to show you. I'll separate this though. Okay, one way is you gather the things, you kind of put them all together. There we go. And you can have the tip of the knife stay to the board and move it this way, or you can do that. Most people that do this, they do it for the show, for the excitement. In the kitchen, no one really, a lot of people, like when we're in restaurants, they really don't do that. I mean, seriously. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and pile your shrimp all together. You're going to lay the tip of the knife to the board. You're going to keep the tip on the board and swivel. Okay? And you're going to tuck your hands like so, the knuckles to protect. If, God forbid, you happen to scrape some skin, it's just a little bit of skin on the knuckles. It's not a finger. It's not a slice. It's not a gash. It's not like a hanging piece of skin. Okay? So you do this. You see how the tip of the knife? And you kind of move everything with your little fingertips. Okay, so that's one way. So we have a diced shrimp. And then another way you can do it, especially if you're doing cilantro, spinach, bacon, because it's very greasy, is you could place your hand on top of the knife. Okay? So your hand, if you don't feel comfortable doing the knuckle thing, which takes a lot of practice, it's kind of like you're holding all of your products in the food with the knuckle, which takes practice. But what you want to do is go ahead and, of course, do the tip. Hold your knife as I showed you, right? And open your hand, palm, place it over the knife. The only thing with that is the food is going to kind of go everywhere, so you're going to have to regather it. Of course, definitely lift up your knife. Don't keep your knife down there. Lift up your knife. Gather your food again, right? Put it in the pile. This is the best way to do bacon, cilantro, after you roll it. Or shrimp and garlic. Okay? And like I said before, okay, so we need to cook the shrimp. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the glove off this hand so it won't contaminate anything. I use grapeseed oil. This one that I'm using right now is infused with garlic. I have to turn on my element, my fan, otherwise my alarm is going to go crazy. But we're going to cook shrimp. Oh my goodness, that's the word of the day. Every video we have a day. We have a day. We have a word on the video that every time it's said, you take a drink. Even if it's coffee, it's water. Yeah, that's pretty hot. So I have the shrimp in there. For people just joining on, I have a wet paper towel, and that you can go ahead and put underneath your cutting board to keep it from sliding. Okay, now I can go ahead and take my glasses off. I'm not reading anything. And do you know what's pretty awesome about this recipe? Is that you cook everything in this one pan. So I have the shrimp. It's just a few. So this is a portion for like one person. This is like 7 pieces of shrimp. And it calls for 4 ounces of cream cheese. If If your saute pan is getting too hot, go ahead and just lift it off of the burner. It's still going to be hot, but it's not going to be as, like, the temperature comes down really fast. Now, this pan I've gotten from, like, restaurant supply stores. And just a little tip, if you guys want, go ahead and go into supply stores. The public is welcome. And it's like, oh, for chefs and everyone that loves to cook, it's like a candy store. Like, I love restaurant supply stores. Now you're thinking, hey, why aren't I putting any seasoning in? Well, I'm about to. And remember, it's like a whole thing. I have to cook the shrimp. I got my bowl with the softened cream cheese. Oh, shrimp, take a drink. Cheers. If you're loving this, if you're getting drunk, no. If you're enjoying your beverage, wanting more appetizers, go ahead and feel free to like and share and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Now there's some recipes I'm going to try later that I've never tried before, which could be pretty interesting. So, I did that. Oh, just put everything in a freaking bowl. I got my 4 ounces of cream cheese. Calls for 2 tablespoons for that, but that's for 8 ounces of cream cheese. And for 1 cup of chicken. So, obviously, I'm going to reduce the recipe by half. That's the best way. You guys are like, looking at recipes and you're freaking out because like, oh, there's only 4 people and this is for 8 people and I don't want left. You can cook the whole thing and pretty much like freeze it, label it, put it in your freezer. I said freeze twice. Or you can go ahead and reduce the recipe by half. Okay? Now I am thinking that this is so much funner than just getting a recipe. Okay, so my shrimp is almost done. You can see the difference. Some of it is turning pink. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. And the white and the gray shrimp is still a little bit raw. So we still have about 2 more minutes before the shrimp turns lightly pink. Shrimp! Oh my goodness. I said it again. The word of the day to drink. But look it. Let it snow. Let it shrimp. Oh, that's 2 times. So here we go. But do you know what? My sweater is keeping my Chianti nice and cozy. Okay, so you want to have another secret is always wear your pajamas and drink some wine because you're cooking shrimp. Shrimp. That's 2 sips, but I need a second. And you want to clean as you go. Water. As you're cooking, you don't want to just like leave everything here because when you're done cooking, after you enjoy the meal, you're like, oh my goodness, you want to clean up? No, I have to clean up. Okay, so the shrimp, word of the day, is almost done. So what we're going to do is, look at this again because I already forgot it. I mean, the instructions are only like 4 sentences long, but for some reason I just keep on forgetting it. So I have a spoon here. typical household spoon. I have softened cream cheese. I have my, what's the official title? Blazing Buffalo Spice Blend. I like it. I mean, it's not just like, it's not like sludgy. It's going out pretty good. Another tip is like when your stuff is almost done, your shrimp. Oh my goodness, I need to choose a different word. Or anything else that you're cooking with is almost done. You can go ahead and turn off the burner. Like 4 minutes before it's done, it's still gonna cook because this pan is so crazy hot. It's still gonna cook. If you leave it on, and if you forget about it or walk away, it might just burn. The same with the oven. Say like if you like, oh okay, I have like 8 more minutes left. Go ahead and turn off the oven. The oven is still gonna stay hot for another like 45 minutes. You've got that. Okay, so this is an oven-safe saute pan. So if you didn't have an oven-safe pan where the handle could melt, or you're just using a pan that's not oven-safe, you go ahead and transfer it into a baking pan. You could even use a little a pie pan, a small Pyrex, right? But since this is oven safe, we're going to put everything in the pan and then put this pan in the oven. But you want to make sure what? You got a towel or oven mitt. Okay, what else does this say? This is my second time using this recipe. And I know I loved it the first time, but I just want to share it with you. Cheddar. Okay, so this is 1 cup of cheddar, but we're reducing the recipe by half. So that's half a cup. And then you mix that up. Now, the recipe on the back of this tells you exactly what size of pan to use for this. It says 9 by 5 inch loaf pan, but I actually don't even have that. So what we're gonna do, everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna take my spatula, scrape my spoon, scrape my bowl. Remember that I'm in my jammies. It's like we're having a slumber party here on Delicious Lifestyles, Cooking 101 Live. Tips and tricks and fun and wine and loud noises. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and incorporate shrimp overboard. Incorporate the shrimp into the cream cheese. Now, the first time I made this, which was the last time, the shrimp, oh, take a drink. was the whole thing filled up my saute pan, the whole bottom of it, right? And that lasted me for a while. But do you see how I already turned off the stovetop? What was that, like maybe 5 minutes ago? I almost said 5 months. And at first it was stiff when I put it in, and now it's very more like it's workable, it's pliable. So you see how the cream cheese and everything is melded well together? And it looked like it wouldn't even fit like the bottom of the pan. Well, it does. You just gotta have faith, and you just gotta trust me. So everything's getting ooey and gooey. Yes, those are technical terms in the restaurants. As I'm wearing my pajamas. Okay, so then you have this. I'm going to place it in the oven at 350. And 20 minutes. Serve with vegetables. No, vegetables are good. Or warm chips. Well, you know what? I have chips. They're not very warm, but the chips. So let's go ahead and clean up. And maybe we'll just say the word of the day a few more times. Shrimp. Put all my stuff away. If you have any cautions, if you have any questions, comments, go ahead and put them in the comment box. I don't know, I can show you guys me doing dishes. Yeah. Oh, my closet. Ugh. Oh, you want to know something awesome? You want to see something awesome? This right here. These are one of those things that you get for like $6.99 for your shoes. Put shoes in. I decided to put all my drink vessels. Oh, there we go. Army uniform. Woo woo. In there. Okay, so shrimp. Take another shot. Take another drink. A nice Chianti. Let's see the year. Do you guys like wine? I have a couple friends that love wine, do wine pairing. Chianti, and then it says all kinds of denominazioni di origine controllata e garnita. But it does have the authentic label, which is required. So any wine that comes out of Italy, they need to have that. The same with like Parmesan, Reggiano. Ask me again when I've had a couple drinks. Shrimp. So on that cheese, which I actually have some, they actually have an authentic label. Watch, I'll show you. So on this Parmesan cheese, there is not an authentic label. So another, yeah, shrimp. Shrimp. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the chips together. Take some more water. Because I said that S word a lot tonight. Just saying. Plate. Bowl. Open chips. Place gently on the plate. Okay, so my favorite, well, you know, I'm not trying to like, they're flax, blue corn with flax seed tortilla chips. I had to cover the brand because, you know, don't want to get sued or anything. Oh, I wish you guys can smell this. This smells so good. You got the cream cheese mixed in with all of those spices. Which, you know, I never shared with you the spices. Have you ever done some like drunk cooking with your friends in pajamas? Okay, so blazing buffalo. Ooh. Excuse me. Blue cheese powder. Sea salt. Organic onion. Organic garlic. Organic cayenne pepper. Yummy. Organic black pepper. Organic shrimp. So if you're joining us, every time we say the word shrimp, no matter what my video is, we are going to go ahead and take a drink of whatever your choice is. Organic vinegar powder, organic celery seeds, organic parsley. It smells delicious though. I mean, someone really needs to like come up with smell-o-vision. I'm surprised Food Network hasn't. Because here, it smells really good. My glass is fogged up. Oh, last night, video. Hoppin' jalapenos. The alarm went off. It did. Okay, so mine still has about maybe a couple minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the oven off. I got my plate with the blue corn tortilla chips. I got my bowl. Got my wine. I got my dishes to clean. I got my pajamas on. We're making shrimp. Yeah, I said that on purpose. I did. Thanks for joining me. I'm so excited to lick it. Let's try it. Oven mitt. Yumminess. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys down here again. Look how easily that comes out of the saute pan. So here we go. We have shrimp. Shrimp, you gotta take a drink. Shrimp, blazing buffalo dip. This is really hot though. Like, I can't even take a bite right now because it's so hot. So what I'm gonna do, another secret is take a chip, put some of the dip, whatever you want, on it, right? Yumminess, and then set it aside because you can't eat it right now. It'll like burn your freaking mouth. Take off your glasses. Oh wait, no. I need this back on still. Now we're just waiting. This is gonna be so freaking good. Smell. Yummy. Deliciousness. Baked shrimp, blazing buffalo shrimp. Oh my god, I said that twice. It's hot. No, it's not that hot. Oh my goodness. That's so delicious. Did you see how I only added the one spice mix? I had the blue cheese mix in it. I had a garlic, salt, everything organic. I was like, what is this? Flaxseed tortilla chips, blue, because that's a cool color. All the other spices I already said. And shrimp. Yeah, okay. Shrimp. Cheesiness. Thank you. Don't forget to like and share.